Substitute, goal scorer from Cardiff City, number 2, Mark McGuinness.
So it's the next day, time for the review of the 2-2 draw versus Cardiff City. Now, the definition is very commonly used, a game of two halves. Now, for me, this certainly was that. The first half, we produced chances, we had opportunities. They kind of dominated the first 5 to 10 minutes, but after that, we were all over them. And both goals need to be seriously commended for multiple reasons. The first goal, well, Deeney's goal, the kick forward and then pass by McGree was outstanding. And the pass to McGree was outstanding as well. And then also for the other goal, the pass by McGree and movement by McGree was brilliant. And everything about McGree yesterday was brilliant. And proves once again why we just need to get that checkbook out and do whatever we can to keep him. Because he is an exceptional talent. And for me, now many will disagree from other clubs, but I think he is one of, if not the most talented footballer currently in the Championship. Now, the second half wasn't great. We kind of lacked a bit of oomph in the second half. Everything wasn't there from the first half. It was almost like there'd been a half-time team talk saying, well done, lads, we've won this now. And it's like, we haven't. At 2-0, we could have done with an extra goal, but we should have been able to keep a 2-0 lead and win the match. Both of their goals were mishaps and pushing too far forward by the defence. The first one, Kiefer Moore scored, I think, where the defence was, I think it was a 2v1 in favour of Cardiff. And it went forward. It was a great finish by Kiefer Moore. I'm not going to take that away from him at all. Deeney's goal as well was also a brilliant finisher, I forgot to say. But leaving players like Kiefer Moore open for a 2-on-1 is just dreadful marking and dreadful positioning and dreadful football ability, because you shouldn't be leaving a player of his talents open. And we did. And their second goal was, once again, we'd pushed too far forward. We were 2-1 up. We didn't need to go for another goal. Another goal would have been nice and would have sealed the victory, but we were still pushing players forward, and it was like the 90th minute. And it was like, we don't need to go forward. Why are we going forward? Stop throwing so much forward. They get the ball, put it up the other end, goal. 2-2. And it's quite simple. They deserved the draw. We didn't deserve to win that match off the second half. We didn't do enough in the second half, and there wasn't enough to show. Now, there are a lot of fans on social media who I am very much against what they're saying. A lot of fans are blaming Sanderson. I don't think it's fully Sanderson's fault for either goal. The whole defence didn't really put up their play for those. And a lot of fans are stating that they are Bowyer out. I think it's more than a joke, our fans saying Bowyer out. You're looking at a man who is on less than a shoestring budget. He's done minor miracles to get us where we are. We are mid-table in reality terms, 8 points off relegation, 8 points off the playoffs, I think. And without having a massive budget, having one of the smaller budgets, and then in January, we're going to have an even smaller budget than we did in the summer, and losing a few loan players that we've got. I think Bowyer has done an absolutely exceptional job with what he's got. You give Bowyer money, I would see us going up. You don't give Bowyer money, he can't do much better than mid-table to potential playoff run. But they need to invest. If they don't invest, I can't see anything other than mid-table. But yeah, mid-table is more than a decent finish, considering where we were this time last year, where we ended up this time last year, where we ended up 2 to 3 years before that, and the year before that. So mid-table is a step forward. Mid-table is more than pushing forward at this club. And if we can do mid-table this year, have some investment in the summer, push ourselves up, playoffs are an opportunity. But we can't expect more out of a team who are operating off a shoestring budget. It's quite simple. But anyway, Merry Christmas to St Andrews, and off to the final game before Christmas. The away game against Blackburn. That's going to be a toughie. I think they're in the playoffs. They might be 4th or 5th. So it's going to be a tough game, a tough ask, but let's see how we go. Keep right on.